Good morning, it's day 4 and what a terrible night's sleep that was. It was lightning, thunder, rain all night. My tent got absolutely soaked, as did I inside. My sleeping bag was drenched. But I do have the most camouflaged tent in the whole of the South Downs. I tried to put some of this stuff on top to try and weatherproof it a bit. Didn't really work. Anyway, what a difference the day makes, eh? Very misty, just about to start. Hopefully I'll finish today. I'm so tired though, so your guess is as good as mine whether I'll complete it. My shoes are already soaked, as are my trousers. This is so annoying, getting out of this long grass. Oh, that's a fox. Good news is though, I can get rid of my tent finally, so that's a little bit lighter. And I got to wear my red coat and my trousers. But yeah, I thought yesterday was hard. I think today's going to be even harder, especially with wet socks and shoes. Right, I've stopped because it's actually really warm. It's cooler than it has been, which is nice, but I don't need this jacket or this jumper. And also, I'll show you how wet my shoes are. Annoying. It's actually not so bad, but they are wet. Thing is, when socks get wet, it's when you get blisters. I actually thought it was going to be really muddy on the path because of the rain last night, but it's actually all right. It's a few puddles. The annoying thing is, had I not had to come out of that really long grass, I would have been dry. So that's annoying, but it's good to be up this early in the mist, something different. Probably the first person on the South Downs having a walk. I don't think conditions could be any more different from yesterday. It's just started to rain again. I've been lucky for the first part. It's been dry, but it's quite nice. The rain cools you down. Making quite good progress. It's just gone 6 AM. I've done almost 7k. It's been mainly downhill so far, which has been quite nice. Although I do feel like I'm on some type of SAS selection program with all this kit and all this walking. Look at that. I don't know if you can see that, but beautiful. I'm gonna stop for some breakfast in a minute. I've not eaten anything yet, so yeah, and then hopefully I can get rid of my tent. I've been carrying it for the past hour and 20 minutes. Goodbye tent. Whoops. It's safe to say that the rain has set in. Woo. Fly tipping is a crime. You could face 12 months in prison. Good job I didn't just dump my tent then, eh? Anyway, I've just found this bridge. Be a good place to have some breakfast, I think. It's a pretty nice dry spot to have some breakfast. Just looked in my mess tin and there's a little slug. Extra protein. Look at that, beautiful. Rapeseed oil, I think, with a few poppies thrown in. Anyway, that was a good breakfast. Feel nicely fueled. I'm all out of food now. Got a tiny bit of water left, but I'm not too fussed. I'm not getting that thirsty. It's nice and cool. 9k in. What else? That's about it for now. I'll catch up with you later. It's just occurred to me that I may have not mentioned, but this is my last day and I should reach Eastbourne by this afternoon. I'm making proper good progress, so hopefully a lot earlier than the other days. I'm reaching my 25-mile target. I'm actually quite energetic today, considering I barely had any sleep whatsoever, and the night before. It's crazy. I don't know why that is, but I'm not complaining. I am, however, soaked to the core though, but I don't really mind, to be honest. I'm loving the views. Well, what I can see of the views. I'm actually just entering some cloud. Cow to the left of me, sheep to the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle with you. Thank you very much. Thank you. It's just occurred to me that I know exactly where I am. 2 minutes ago, I had no idea. All this mist and cloud. It's really hard to figure out where anything is. But this is where I walk quite often. It's probably the closest part of the South Downs to me where you can go and drive and park up. Yeah, so just beyond this hill is an amazing view. You won't see it today. Of Kingston over to Lewis, Furl in the distance. Yeah, so just everything looks so different. It's quite nice actually, having a bit of a different outlook today. It's been clear skies every day, epic views. There's something quite nice about this cloud and the rain. Although it's only like drizzling, it's really nice. I'm actually quite enjoying it. Morning. Hello. Hello. First person I've passed today after 12k. And here it is, that epic view over to Kingston I mentioned earlier. Isn't it just beautiful? If you could see it. That guy there just passed. He's also walking the South Downs Trail. His bag was massive. It looks super heavy. So I don't feel so bad now. I'm actually making super good progress today. The lighter bag is helping and really makes a difference with the weather being cooler and it not being so hot. Honestly, I feel so much more energetic, and I should be able to get, at this rate, home in time for Place in the Sun. This sign says South Downs Way, go that way. But this sign says to the pub, go that way. I'm so conflicted. Which way do I go? Currently in South East, just stopped for some water. Beautiful little village, some incredible cottages. I'm about 19k in, doing really well. What do you say to myself? It's probably about 9 o'clock. I think it's even 9 o'clock yet. What time is it? Oh, it's 20 past 9, 18.5k. I've been hiking for 4 hours, 27 minutes and 11 seconds. Thought I'd just show you this cute little church before I set off again. There's a youth hostel not too far from here, which will be about my halfway mark. And I'm going to try and stop in there to see whether, sorry, just picked up my bag, to see whether I can charge my phone and my GoPro. Otherwise you're not going to see the end of my film. Pretty much on the 20k mark, and here we are. South Downs Way, AJ. Where were you 20k back when I needed you? Anyway, let's go and get some grub and charge some stuff and recharge my batteries. I'm knackered. Got myself a nice little breakfast. They're not actually open yet, so this is all I could get. The nice lady let me have some toast and some tea and a shortbread. Charging my phone and stuff. I think they actually open at 10:30. So I was lucky to even get this. Quite a helpful map to show you the South Downs route. So Winchester is there. I've walked all along this trail and I camped around there last night, I think. And then currently at this cafe here. And then most people walk to Alphaston and stay around here from this point. But I'm going to carry on and go all the way to Eastbourne. There's South East Church where I stopped to get water. And there's the bridge over the river that I crossed, and onwards and upwards. I was actually chatting to a couple in the cafe I was just at. They've been doing the hike for about 7 or 8 days, and they finally got to this point. They said that they spend on average about 95 quid a night on B&Bs, and sometimes they have to walk 4 miles off the track to get to them. So I've saved myself a small fortune by doing it the way I'm doing it, and less miles, so I don't have to walk so far. Sleeping sheep. Oh, sorry. You ready to see a nice bit of trench foot? Well, here you go. Lovely. I'm having to recycle really stinky, smelly, sweaty old socks because my feet are just so wet. I'm hoping the drier ones will compensate for that. Just over these hills is Lewis, and then just there is Glyndebourne, which is a famous opera house. And there's a little folly just there, I don't know if you can see it, but I went there once and I flew my drone over it, so maybe I'll add it to this film. Well, the sock change seemed to do the trick. My feet seem a lot more dry now, which is good. And by miracle, I haven't had any blisters yet, which is great. Anyway, I'll show you what's over there. That just there is Newhaven, where you can catch the ferry over to France, to Dieppe. Here is Seaford, and then you follow that round to Cuckmere, and then over the Seven Sisters, and then that stretch there, that's the final leg to the finish line. So I'm almost there.
Can you hear it, Robert?
Sorry to disturb you, please.
That's alright, I thought I was about to get stampeded on for a second.
Or is it happy?
I thought I was about to get stampeded on for a second.
All under control.
Yeah, I was just stopped for a little nap, and all of a sudden I could hear a stampede of horses coming towards me, which was quite alarming, but they slowed down as they went past me. And then the last one that went past farted. Don't know if you heard it in the video. I've made it to the picturesque little village of Alfriston. Absolutely starving, so I need to find some food. Maybe in there might be good. It was a tasty burger. Nice little burger in a traditional pub called the Smugglers Inn. Just crossing the bridge at Alfriston now. I actually paddleboarded down this river once from Cuckmere on the hottest day of the year and ran out of water just about here, which wasn't fun. Okay, I've got a decision now because there's 2 routes you can take. You can take the Beachy Head route, which I've done quite a few times before, or go through Lidlington and then pass Longman, which I've seen as well actually. I'll decide when I get there. I think I might go the alternative route though, not along the coast. I decided on the Longman route because I've done the other one far too many times before and I've not been that way. But unfortunately you can't actually see it very well from this angle. You need to be like facing it. But I reckon maybe from up there you'll be able to. Failing that, I've got some drone footage of it that I've taken before. Oh, getting up here though, it's probably the longest incline I've had. And the sun's out now, so it's getting really hot again. So the couple that I saw on horses, makes sense now, they came from this direction because they were doing the Longman route. Goodness me, this is a steep hill. But they must know that the end is near and the one last killer to the finish line. This hill just keeps on giving. In fact, I'm going to call it a mountain. Still got to go all the way up here. Whoop. But I reckon I'm going to get to the crest of that hill, mountain. I'm going to be able to see Eastbourne. Let's see if I was right. Any second now, the view of Eastbourne coming up. I can see in the distance. Yes, I was right. Woo! There you go, a clearer view. Eastbourne, my final destination. Oh man, just I think another 1 or 2 miles to go now. Hobble to the finish point. It's definitely been up there with one of the best things I've ever done, actually. One of the hardest things I've ever done. Even compared to when I cycled to Istanbul, that was hard, but this is a different type of hard. You know, you're on your feet all day, you've got this heavy bag. I mean, sleeping in a tent every night and barely sleeping because of the pain. And the heat was one of the worst aspects of it, to be fair. But yeah, so glad I did it. Did it again. Obviously I'd have probably better footwear. These aren't waterproof, and squash shoes definitely aren't the right way to go. A different bag. This bag was good, but I think it could just be lighter and a bit bigger, so I could carry my food without having to carry that little Hessian sack bag thing that I had. Yeah, I definitely want to do some more adventures like this. Maybe the 500-mile walk in Spain. I forgot what it's called. Santiago de Campos, I think it's called. Yeah, so I want to do some various adventures, but I'm just looking forward to getting home now, having some good sleep in my own bed, some normal food, and yeah, not having to walk 25 miles every day or more. Anyway, I'll catch up to you when I reach the finish line, which should be very shortly. Woo! Just around this corner is the finish line, I think. And just 2 seconds back there, I saw a green woodpecker. And they remind me of my dad, who passed away 2 years ago. He used to have them in his garden, and he had little ornaments and plaques on his house. So maybe it was a little congratulations, son, you've made it. I don't know, could be talking rubbish, but you never know. But nice anyway. I can't actually believe it. I've come to the finish line and there's no marker whatsoever. So that'd be a massive anticlimax if there isn't some type of thing. I might have to ask someone, because I know the other one has it. I've seen it online. Have a little bit. This is the last thing I want to be doing after walking 100 miles, trying to find this marker. This is where it says on my map is the ending, and it's a dog poo bin. Either someone's having a sick joke or I'm not in the right place. No marker to be found whatsoever. So I've decided to walk another mile to the other marker, because I've got to have a marker. I mean, what's another mile on top of 100? And actually, I've done 111 miles, I've figured out. And then I've got another 2 miles to walk to the blooming bus stop. So, might as well do some more. Yes, now that is a proper marker. Proof that I actually made it. Yeah, Winchester to Eastbourne, 100 miles, but I did more like 112. And now 2 miles to the bus stop. Yeah, baby.